Hello, my name is Salman Rashid. I'm from Pakistan, and I'm a student of computer science. And I have been also learning English grammar because English is very compulsory in every field of life. Can you introduce me about yourself, about your culture, tradition, and your subject?
First of all, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be with you in this conversation. And hi everyone, my name is Lisette. I'm from Peru. I'm 20 and I love so much English. I love so much languages with all my heart. And my country, Peru, it's so wonderful because you will know about a lot of culture and tradition here. And yeah, you asking me about English. And to be honest,
Yeah.
it was so complicated, Salma. I don't want to lie, yeah. And it was so tedious because when you're focused on grammar in English, it's so tedious and sometimes you want to cry. Or what was your experience when you started to study English and how many years ago did you start to study English?
Well, to be honest, I have started my English journey 2 years ago. I have been learning English grammar and English language from since 2 years, and I also took an IELTS exam, and I got 5.5 exam, and it was a little bit complicated, but it was not impossible, and I tried to did my best, but today I have a good level of I have an average level of English, but my commitment is to learn English properly. I want to become a fluent in English, and
Thank you.
there is a lots of hurdles that I faced, like grammatical problems and cohesions,
Mhm.
and there is a lots of grammatical structure that interrupted me in the past. But I also want to correct I want to, correct my mistakes in English, and I want to be more perfect than the past. I want to be more fluent than the past,
Wonderful
and
idea.
that's all. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
can
can do that.
practice. Yeah,
Mhm.
practice makes a man perfect. You heard about that, and practice learning any language takes time, efforts, and dedications. And any language learners wants that he wants that English can be a part of their daily routine, like brushing their teeth and washing their clothes and
I got
driving
it.
a car.
Mhm.
He also wants that English language can be a part of his daily routine,
Yeah, I
and
know, but
I also like
mhm.
to do that whenever I'm cooking, whenever I'm going to my university. I try to speak vocabulary. I try to speak English words
Mhm.
at that moment. Tell
I
me,
got it.
yeah,
But I just wanna tell you something, a little. It's because about that you want to be fluently and you want to
yeah,
be like a native in English. And it's okay. You have good idea and this is your goal, no? And I agree with you in this part, but I think sometimes it's not like a be fluently because I think, and I was talking with the native people from United States, and they had mistakes. And you can be perfect because when you are so perfect, it's impossible. We are human. We have mistake, and it's so normal. And don't feel bad when you don't have, like a fluent level in English because it's a part of the life. Have mistake is part of the life because you are human. And about be perfectly, I'm happy for you because you have this, this idea. But sometimes don't try to punish you if you don't find the perfection.
and yeah, you are right in this part. Every humans can make mistakes. Even sometimes, whenever we search something on internet, there is a wrong result in the internet. You can realize about that, and you know about that because you have a a lot of experience than me, and you have a higher level of study than me. And right
No,
now,
I
uh, I'm not a university student, but you maybe in a few months you will complete it your degree. Then you will have a lot of experience than me. Tell me about your law degree. You will be a lawyer one day. Tell me about your study routine of law and taxes law.
oh, to be honest, sometimes, I had my schedule, but it's a little random because I need to be so careful with that. And if you want to study, if you want to become good student, you need to take your book and start to study. And it was so complicated at the first time because sometimes you are start already and then you are sleepy. Start
Yeah,
already and you are sleepy. It's so common, it's so natural. And you talk about
yeah,
I study about law and especially for tax law. And to me, it's complicated. It's not easier. And I think all the things in this world is complicated. Just you become that easier. Just you become that so easier to do that. And I told my partners that if you want to become good student, it's depend on you. It's your decision. But my routine is take my books, study maybe 2 or 3 hours long, and then study a little Portuguese, and then talk with someone in English because I hate the grammar. And then after that, I prefer, to to study a little Italy because I love Italy language. And oh my gosh, I talk a lot of time. Oh me, silently. Now I want to know what is your motivation for do your TikTok videos because you are a TikToker. I know about that. You have a lot
yeah,
of followers, more than 100, and talk about
yeah,
that, please. What is your motivation? What do you feel? And maybe when you create a video, it take that time and it's so tiresome
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Don't please.
First of all, I took a motivation from motivational speaker in Pakistan. His name is Daniel Nadeem. Basically, he is a motivational speaker, and right now he's running his online store, and he sells products every day, and he is a multimillionaire. You can say his sales is on millions and billions, and I took a motivation from him, and basically he's a student also, and I'm also a student, and I want to do that. I want to record my video in part time when I'm free from my university. And to be honest, it's a little bit complicated to research on different topics that
I
you find
know.
for your video, and you need to be
And,
unique if you
and
want
maybe
to.
you need to, sorry to interrupt, but maybe you need to have, retention about that.
Yeah,
Memorize the
yeah.
word.
Yeah, you need to repeat, practice. If your pronunciation is not good, you need to practice again and again. Then you will be able to, speak perfectly
I
in
identify that
in right
perfectly.
pronunciation. Yeah, and I made 12 videos till now, and
Mm-hmm.
I got a huge followings and most of the likes. Especially thanks for you. You also support me on TikTok and
As
a lots of
always. As
yeah.
always. Because you are
Thank
my
you so much.
brother.
Thank you so. Yeah, you also supported me on TikTok, Instagram, sorry.
Yeah.
And most of the time, whenever I need any help, you support me always.
I
Tell
I
me,
love so much your videos. I can't complain, to be honest. It's so important for this society, and I love the topic about Illuminati, Cristiano Ronaldo, and a lot of topic about economy, business, and I am your follower number one. I can't talk about. I'm your
yeah,
follower.
now knowledge is power. And if you don't have too much money, but if you have a lot of knowledge, you are powerful in the society. No one can dominate you.
I know
Are you
about
agree
that.
with me?
I got it.
and
I support
and
ya.
and and I don't have too much money, but I have knowledge. Rather than I prefer knowledge always, and I would prefer knowledge in my life because the knowledge is everything for you. Knowledge can give you money. Knowledge can give you passion. Each and
Yeah,
everything you can visit any part of the world through knowledge. If you have a knowledge, you can earn money, and after earning money, you can travel to any country. One of my teacher,
yeah.
basically he was a student, and right now
Mm-hmm.
he's a teacher, and right
Oh my
now
gosh.
he is he has been studying and he has been teaching in Malaysia, and he can visit. He have a lots of knowledge, and he have a lots of money. He can
Uh-huh.
travel to any country because when you pay attention on any skills, one
Uh-huh.
day this skill give you money and each and
Exactly.
everything that you want.
Yeah, and this is so interesting
Tell
to
me
be
about
honest
your
because
opinion.
tell me, tell me. Okay.
No, it's your turn.
Yeah, I will put it a little sentences in your words that my brother told me. Yeah, that you said. Like when you study, when you have knowledge, it's like you make money. And my brother always told me, because my brother is lawyer, and he gave me, the support to study at the Britannical Institute because he told me you need to speak English in this life because this new generation it's so competitive. This generation it's not like the past. This generation it's so competitive, and you need to study more time than now. And my brother always told me, if you have more knowledge, it's like, for example, when you are studying 1 hour, it's like you are earning $1. And just imagine, if you study a lot of time, this will be making money in the future. And so you need to think when you study 1 hour is $1. And that's why I am focused on that. Okay, today I study 6 hours. I make today $6. Despite that it's not my effort like a physical, it's my effort with my mind. And sometimes it's tired. It's bored. I don't want to lie you. But if you put your effort and if you become that like routine, it will be easier for you. And I am happy for your words because you are right. You had the same opinions like my brother. Like I study knowledge is power, and power is money. And thank you for that advice because it's so useful in this society. And now I
Yeah.
interrupt you. Tell me please what you was talking.
No, I think I have completed my talk, and now it's my new topic about your languages. Which type
Okay.
of languages do you prefer mostly?
Oh, to
Like,
be honest, I love it Portuguese. If God told me, okay, you won't have the ability to talk other language because I can speak 4 languages, but in these 4 languages, I choose Portuguese with all my heart. I love so much, when you do the intonation, cosa, você, jantar, and I love it, the intonation when you do that with your teeth. And I love the language. I love Portuguese. I think sometimes I would like that my name it no was like a visit if no Portuguese.
yeah, and frankly
What am
speaking, your country's name is very difficult to pronounce. Like first time, whenever I try to pronounce your name, it was very difficult. Like Rias. What is your pronunciation of Rias? Rias
Reyes?
Martinez?
Reyes Martinez.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay.
And it was
Uh,
the same. Salma Rashid. Rashid. Maybe
yeah,
it's for my languages, but I can pronounce your name Rashid.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
so beautiful.
It's it's so comfortable for you to speak our Pakistani names. Whenever you heard about our Pakistani boys and girls' name, you can pronounce it very perfectly. But
It's so easier.
whenever you have a chance to speak Arabic names, and other names, other country names that have different language that you don't know. It's very difficult to pronounce this type of
It's
languages.
complicated
And
a little, but not at all, Salman. Because when you start to speak your three languages, maybe your mouth have the ability to have the pronunciation of this country. Because when I started studying Indonesian language, it was a little tedious the first time the pronunciation, but maybe it was 1 week, and then after that I had the pronunciation about that. And when you speak three languages or maybe four, you have the ability, your mouth have the ability to talk other language and have the intonation and the pronunciation so easier. It's not because this girl is like that. No, it's because your mouth has the ability, because you all the time are talking in English, and it's like you are eating chewing gum. You are like a and sometimes it's hard. This part it's hard, and sometimes when I want to speak in Portuguese, my mouth that doesn't work because it's so
yeah,
tired, and it's like you are eating all the time when you're speaking other language. Or what did you feel the first time when you was speaking English for 3 hours? What was your experience? What your mouth feel like that?
to be honest, I felt tired. I, I cannot, after 3 hours, I cannot speak perfectly. I look like I have a problem with my cheeks because I have a problem with dehydration. Maybe I have a problem, a lot of other problems I was thinking. But when I realized that it's because of English speaking again and again, it's because of
Yeah,
that this, then I realize it's very hard to speak again and again languages. You cannot. It's very difficult. To be honest, I suppose I appreciate your uh, practice time. You practice a lot in the day. You practice, for example, 6 to 7 hours. You practice languages. Am I right?
yeah.
And you it's your, you know, it's you know about that. It's
But the
you know,
satisfaction is so
when you
beautiful, Salma.
yeah,
The satisfaction is
when
so
you
beautiful.
yeah,
Tell me.
when you pronounce different type of languages, you know about languages and the culture of that country, how the songs look like that. You recorded Italian song, I really like it.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate your efforts before behind this song, because it takes a lot of time to pronounce other languages,
Yeah.
other words, learn each word of other languages. It's very tedious sometimes.
You
We
too, you
we
speak
we
other
are gonna
language, you
to
speak
quit.
English. But you speak English, it's other language. And sometimes you can
Yeah,
say, I can't speak English, it's so
yeah,
wonderful. But people won't understand about that because language you need to feel. Your teeth, your mouth feel languages. Not people. You can say, I can't speak other language, yeah, but it's your emotions, it's your experience. Speak other language, it's one experience that you can't talk. You need to feel
yeah.
this experience.
If
And
you have the, if you
congratulations,
have,
because you speak so pretty well. Sorry to interrupt, but I admire you. You had the ITEL exam. You are so strong, because when you are in the exam about ITEL, it's so tedious sometimes because you are the nervous. First for all, it's the nervous, and then you
yeah,
feel sometimes that you don't know about languages. You don't know the
yeah,
grammar. In the moment when you are taking your exam, you say like, I forgot everything.
yeah. When you have the feelings of nervous, you forget
Yeah,
each and everything.
I know
uh
about that.
if I talk about my exam day, the on
How
that
was
day,
your exam
examiner,
day? Please, the first time that you take your bath, go to the hotel, how was your exam routine these days? Please tell us.
yeah, yeah, there were four modules like reading, speaking, writing, and the listening. And reading was the most difficult part of IELTS. And in reading, I got five points. and in
Congratulations.
listening, 6 bands, and in writing, I got 5.5, and in speaking 5.5 also. And till from that day, I decided to learn more. I decided to get higher bands in my IELTS. Like I told you earlier, I want to get 7 and 7 plus bands in IELTS,
You
and
will
then
get it,
I will,
I'm sure.
yeah, I will be able to get my admission in any university in the foreign countries, like in the UK, in the America. I will be able to get my admission securely, and it was so hard. I was so nervous. I cannot explain my feelings whenever when have writing my essay writing. The teacher was behind with me, and he was checking my ID.
My
He
gosh.
he told me she told me, where are you from? Because my behavior and my attitude was average. I was not a preppy boy. I was an average boy.
Oh my
And
gosh. That's nice.
in,
Maybe, sorry.
in our examination hall, all were preppy boy and girls, and they look like Americans. They look like
I know about that. And this is so it's not this is so normal, to be honest. Find this type of people that a preppy girl, preppy boy is so common.
I was only average boy in that
Yeah.
hall, and the teacher were watching me again and again. Who is that person? Who's that
Okay, this
boy?
was random.
Yeah, this was so random for me. And
Yeah.
after that, they checked my identity card,
Yeah.
and then
She
he realized
realized what.
he's a he's a real candidate, not a fake candidate.
Yeah, to be honest, this was so amazing. I'm happy for you. When you told me like I had my eye exam, I can't believe about that because just I think just strong people take this type of exam, and you are one of them.
Yeah,
And I'm happy for you. And one day I
yeah,
will ask you when I take my exam, if I want to take my exam, of course, and you will be my teacher. You will be my instructor. I'm sure about that.
you know, teaching is one of the difficult profession. And
Because
you have already experience of teaching because you taught in the school, uh primary school, and you had a good memories in school, and teaching, how teaching is hard to teach, how is it difficult to control children when you are
uh,
teaching, and you
it's
get
so
tired,
tedious.
you have
No,
problems in, you have a pain in your head, and then you speak,
you don't
and
have
then
a
you,
stability emotion. Sorry to interrupt, but you don't have a stability emotion when you are teaching. If a little child,
yeah,
it's so complicated because sometimes you need to find a strategy because they all the time have energy all the time. They always, teacher, I need
yeah,
to do that, I need to do that, I need to do that. In the moment when I was teaching, in my board, one student was there, and then I tried to write, and then I moved my hand, and the student was in other part, in all the class. And to be honest, teach is so complicated because you can have knowledge, but sometimes you can give your knowledge from your students because be a
yeah,
student is one and be teacher is doing. To be honest, I respect teacher because I couldn't pass my knowledge to my students. I am better
okay,
student
okay,
but not teacher. Maybe you need
okay, okay.
to try to teach one day. You can teach English because
Yeah,
you have good knowledge.
yeah, thank you for appreciating me. And uh teaching salary is not enough for your daily life routine. You cannot survive in that salary. If you teach physically, the salary is very less in your country most of the time,
Totally.
and your traveling expense, and your, it's a lot of expenses you have to face, you have to bear. Tell me, can you survive within your teaching salary if you have opportunity to be a teacher again?
No, to be honest, my salary was like the minimum salary of my country, and that I try to survive with minimum salary I can. If
Yeah,
it not was for my parents, I will be, maybe I will be living together with my partner from my university, rent my room together for save money because the minimum salary is not enough for me. No, I don't have babies. I don't have husband. I don't pay room. I don't pay water. I don't pay my university. I only pay the internet and sometimes my food. But the salary it's not enough, and that's why a lot of people here in Peru doesn't want to be teacher. Primary teacher,
yeah,
it's not one option here in Peru. And if you
yeah,
want to become that, you need to be strong.
yeah. You're right in this part.
What about
Here,
you?
here,
Sorry, but okay, I love it, your question. I love it so much. But you tell me, and congratulations, I told you, for your university passed, but tell me what you will doing, what will be your routine for, for your new life at the university, because you are
okay,
undergraduate now and you will have
yeah,
other expectation about the life. And tell me what is the career that you choose it.
okay. I told you in my introduction, I'm a student of computer science. I want to be a software engineer one day.
Congratulations.
And when you choose computer science, there's a multiple options for you. You can
Mhm.
go for hardware engineering, software engineering, and there is a multiple options for you. You can go for cybersecurity, marketing.
Mhm.
There is a multiple option for you, and that I choose is like software engineering. I want to be a software
Great.
engineer one day, and then after that, I want to go for my higher study in UK, Canada,
You will
and
get
that's
it.
my dream about that, about my field, about my career. And after that, I want to survive in my country, and I want to, you know, survive for the nation of my country.
You will get it, brother. You are so talented, and I told you I admire you because you have the time for create videos, and sometimes you have the ability to study and then do your videos so fast. And to be honest, have this ability like study and then give your knowledge to your audience. This is so wonderful, and I admire you.
Yeah,
And I wish you the best. If one day we stop to talk, remember that there are, pardon me, there is one girl from Peru that support you.
yeah. I, I didn't forget you in my life. If I have the opportunity to forget you, I didn't forget you.
No, I can't forget
Or
you.
you have a problem
I won't
uh,
forget you.
with the notification. Oh, okay, I saw it. And
And no,
when you
Salman,
share when you share something to your audience, you have more and more knowledge. You will have a lots of experience about your audience, how which type of content your audience like to watch, like to listen, and you realize about a lot of things about the audience, and you can create a business of yourself if you are a
exactly.
good content creator in digital marketing, and a lots of things you can do in your this life.
I know
Life is
about that.
full of business and career.
Yeah, and that's why I'm so happy and I had interested about your knowledge because you know a lot of topic about that, and I'm happy for that. And Salma, I would like to ask you, how was your experience when we start to talk? Because the first time it was like a 3 hours, and the second time was 3 hours. We was talking around 3 hours for 1 or 2 weeks. How was your experience when you had the opportunity to talk with one Latin American girl?
Uh, you are talking about my experience.
When you started to talk
Well,
with me?
okay. I have a good experience from you, and sometime it initially it was a little complicated to understand your accent and your words because you speak very fastly, and it was so hard to catch your words, but little by little I can understand you and your words. Each and everything was so clear to me, and I was able to speak like you. Before that, I was not able to speak like you, but you have a good level of English. If you agree or not agree, you have a good level of English because you have the opportunity to communicate with Americans, and American. You told me that American teacher taught you, and you
I
have a
had
good level of
primary.
English. Congratulations for
Mm.
this ability, and maybe you will get higher level in English. We are not perfect, but we can try to be perfect. And
Exactly.
in the last,
You're right.
in the last, I need to ask you to what is the advantage of learning English for a young generation for our country?
Oh, the advance. To be honest, have more possibility to find job.
Yeah,
And you are so
it,
competitive. Mhm. This
yeah,
is the
the
advantage.
market,
In this generation,
yeah,
this is the advantage.
yeah.
What about in your country?
According to according to my country, if you want to study in any foreign country, you need to pass IELTS exam. You need to have an English test. If you
Mm-hmm.
want to, even if you want to go for a work, you
Exactly.
need to pass.
Same here.
You need to have a you need to have a knowledge about English,
Mm-hmm.
and by learning English grammar, you can set your career, set your goals in
Mm-hmm.
other countries like job opportunities. There is multiple job opportunities for you in
Mm-hmm.
foreign countries for you if you have a good ability to speak, if you have a good level of communication, then
Exactly.
the foreign markets, foreign companies offer you lots of jobs for you, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe it will be comfortable for you when you travel to another country, when you
Yeah.
go for your job, when you go for your purpose. It will be a little comfortable for you, and you can survive in this that salary that give you foreign countries. Like if, for
Yeah.
example, if I want to go to UK, the UK companies will pay me higher than Pakistan. So
Yeah.
for getting high money, I need to learn English first of all, because communication
That's
is
true.
everything.
Yeah, this is the truth, to be honest. And this happens in all the countries. When you have the possibility to speak other language, you are more competitive in the world of labor. And yeah, it's same here. And to be honest, Salma, for me, it's an honor and a privilege to have the opportunity to talk with you. The first time, it was so amazing that I have the opportunity to talk with one Pakistani boy because I know a little bit about your culture and your tradition. I love your language, like you was teaching me Kuda Hafiz. Oh, I love so much when you was teaching me that. And I can recall the first time when you teach me that. And after this day, I couldn't get that. And I love
Yeah,
so much when, pardon me,
there is a multiple activities that Pakistani do in their
that you
free
teach
time in
me.
Pakistan.
I love it. You are so perfect, like brother. And I love when
I will
I had the opportunity to talk with with your siblings, your sister and your brothers. It was so wonderful. Your nephews. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to know your culture, your traditions, your family member. I'm so happy. And I told you, and if God gives me the opportunity to travel one country, I will choose Pakistan. I can't
Okay.
forget about all the things that you teach me, and I love it. That Salma, thank you for giving me this privilege and thank you for giving me the opportunity to do the interview with you. To be honest, you are so wonderful and I wish you the best in this life for your future career, for your job. I wish you that you earn a lot of money, 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 money. And I wish you the best, Salma. And you will have more opportunity in this life and you are so talented. I admire you and I'm happy because God gave me the opportunity to find you. You are from other continent. You
Yeah,
speak
I
other language. We have
yeah,
different time. But after that, we are together talking more than 6 months. And
yeah.
you are
I
so,
think
so
it's
wonderful.
possible. It's only possible that we have a communication today due to internet
The
and English
internet.
language,
Internet.
because English language can
Mhm.
meet hearts from
Exactly.
different countries. They can, fulfill their requirements if they can speak
Exactly.
English. They can they can speak their their feelings. They can share their feelings with others if they can speak
Exactly. You
English.
are right.
Because English is the international language. If you want to share your story, feelings,
Yeah.
enthusiasm, you can share with any person. And my
All
best wishes
right.
with you. Best of luck for you, for your career, each and everything that you define today. Maybe our audience will be happy to
Yeah,
see
and
that.
I'm
And
happy, Salma, because you are here. But before we go, because we have just 1 minute, it's so sad, but something to say before we finish it. Or so I don't want it. I don't want, but the time is like a little over. And so something to say for finish that, please.
yeah, okay. Elisa, I told you one day you will be a liar, and yet then you will be a higher level of
Yeah,
education of life.
yeah,
And wish you the best. That I really appreciate your uh, behavior, your language process. I really like it, and your daily routine. That you told me that you always, whenever you have a free time, you don't use social media. Rather than you prefer to use, uh, you prefer to learn languages like Portuguese, English, Italian. You prefer to learn. You have a fourth language. You have fourth language like Indonesian language,
yeah,
and I'm
Indonesia.
happy for that. I'm so wondered to see like you have four languages to speak. You have the ability to speak four languages, and in the world, people have less ability to like you. I really admire you. I admire you and appreciate you. Player is all mine, and I would say you will be a greater one day in your career. And you didn't get married, but you want to
Hmm.
set your career, and you pay attention on your career, on your study, and after that you will take another decision, like you will get married one day, and I'm happy for that. And your career, wish you best of the luck. This is the end of the part, and we had a nice conversation today.